Perhaps no other politician has watched over the destruction of their state in a way that Gavin Newsom has managed to do. He's California's Nero, but he is nearer than ever, perhaps, to the White House. That's what celebrities believe. That's what the movie stars think. That's what the execs of the studios in the Golden State believe. And they're getting behind Gavin Newsom to export his terrible, awful policies all over the country. Hello, folks. We are so pleased that you're here with us today. It is a joy as ever. Keeping you ahead of the culture curve is what we do, and an attitude of gratitude every time we get to spend time with you. Folks, click the like button, share, drop a comment down below, and if you wouldn't mind, we'd love to have your subscription as well. So would Gavin Newsom. He'd love to have your vote, that is. And it turns out Hollywood wants you to vote for him as well, despite the fact that he's been terrible, awful. And that's not just a political statement from us. He's presided over the largest loss of jobs in the entertainment industry in the history of California. We'll tell you all about it right now. Save us, Gavin Newsom. Save us. You're our only hope. Hollywood has turned to the man who destroyed them to be their next president. You can't make this stuff up. That was funny. Little thing said, click this for Grok to explain it to you. There's no explaining this to us, Grok. We'll have at it, but there's no explaining the kind of demented conclusions they're coming to in SoCal. Nerdrotic, Gary's making fun of him, says Hollywood is going to vote for the guy who helped destroy them. You really deserve each other. And this is an article out of Deadline that says Newsom 2028. Hollywood donors start lining up behind expected White House bid. He's a fighter. That's what we need. Dominic Patton, Ted Johnston writing that one. And it's true. They're getting ready to back up Gavin Newsom. Maybe he could get Karen Bass to be his running mate. These people, and we're going to cover this out of that Park Place. You don't understand, folks. I mean, how imbecilic this must be. This man handled the pandemic as badly as you can, resulting in an exodus from his state. For the first time ever, California is losing population of Americans going to other places. They're going to Texas, Florida, Tennessee, North Carolina, Nevada, Idaho, anywhere they can go to get away from California. And this man burned down, he didn't do it himself, but incompetence did. He and Karen Bass watched the burning down of Los Angeles. And how big was the quote unquote wildfire that was really just an urban fire? The size of the city of Paris. And what could have stopped it? Water. They failed to have water ready to put out the fires. Here's what we've got. Hollywood lines up behind Gavin Newsom. This is out of that Park Place. A new Deadline report shows that top producers, industry strategists, and major Democratic fundraisers are lining up early behind the California governor, praising his profile and combative posture towards the White House. But while celebrity and studio support appear strong, the conditions in Newsom's home state tell a far more complicated story. We can go through all this, folks. I've done quite a bit on telling you just how badly this has gone. There is Newsom sitting down with Charlie Kirk prior to his passing, prior to the national tragedy. Says from James Costas, longtime Democratic insider, enthusiasm by LA donors is very strong and encouraging. Big checks are being written. I can't come up with just about anybody worse, except Mamdani, and he can't run. Gavin Newsom has destroyed Hollywood. I mean, in his tenure, under his watchmanship, the sound stages at Hollywood have gone from historically being at 90 to 95% capacity because of productions to like half full. There are more productions happening now in other places of the world than California. California now ranks as like fifth. It was the capital of entertainment. Marvin, make this make sense. Why would they support this guy unless they just want to share the destruction?
Because he says Orange Man bad, and he has enough of a name that's recognizable so that people think that they'll vote for him. He's not as divisive to a lot of people as people like AOC, for example. And I think that they think that people won't look too much into what he's actually done to California. Homelessness rampant across, I think 1/3 of the country's homeless population is in California. Major tent cities everywhere, unless a, dignitary is coming through, then they scoop them all up and get rid of them. that you've got the wildfires, like you said, the way he handled the pandemic, like you said, the fact that he has driven the entertainment industry out of California. He has pretty much failed in every possible way that one can fail, and now they want to give him a promotion. It is the ultimate failing up.
Oh, it's just awful. Let me show something to you though, folks, because Hollywood, they've ruined their industry. Okay, and Marvin, I'm so glad you included this. I mean, I can't tell you. I mean, the 2025 box office, even in spite of Zootopia and Wicked, may come short of the 2024 box office, which was considered a catastrophe. These people are failing badly.
Yeah.
Their endorsements actually were counterproductive last time. So I don't know that they're helpful. I don't know that they're assistive to somebody like Gavin Newsom, but I don't know where he gets a boost or an assist from anywhere else, because who else wants him? You think Floridians are saying, oh man, we got to get us some Gavin Newsom over here in the Sunshine State? No.
No, it is. It will get him money because they will all write big checks to him, but it's not gonna. Celebrity endorsements don't mean anything anymore. No one cares who Mark Ruffalo and Scarlett Johansson and Bruce Springsteen and Oprah are voting for. No one cares. We learned this in 2024 when the entirety of the Hollywood elite lined up behind Kamala Harris, and she got the shellacking that she got.
Ron, what do you think about this idea that this governor has essentially watched over the destruction of Hollywood and, this very important thing to the United States, which was the export of our culture? Well, they wiped out our culture. Now we're not exporting it anywhere because nobody wants it. And instead of saying, you know what, this didn't work, we need to change course, they're doubling down and saying, we need to give this guy to the rest of our country. Like, we need to share him with everybody, really. And I just got a feeling that the folks of Kansas are not real interested in Gavin Newsom.
Well, I think if you present him that way, like the STD that he is, I think a lot of the states will avoid him at the ballot box.
Culture, how do you really feel? He's a scallywag, is what you're trying to say, right?
Well, no, I'm just acknowledging how you presented him, and I agree.
I'm with you.
He's nothing but a detriment to whatever he touches. There are not a lot of things in this life that are more tainted than Gavin.
He's a scallywag transmitting disease.
If Hollywood were to cast him, he would be typecast as a villain. I mean, he literally looks like a vampire. He has like his great hair, supposedly. I mean, it just look, everything about him looks fake. It looks like, and also, I can't get past the fact that he's related to Nancy Pelosi, which is
I didn't know that. How's he related? How are they related? It doesn't surprise me, but the incestuousness of it all.
I think he's her nephew. I want to say I'm pretty sure they're related. So somehow it's like Amy Schumer and Chuck Schumer. That was a weird thing when I found that out, but it doesn't surprise me that Amy Schumer is somehow related to Chuck Schumer. I think that she might be his niece or something like that. Anyway, it's all of this whole Hollywood, California, that political sphere. It's all somewhat incestuous in a sense, in that they feed off of each other and they live in that bubble where they believe. Not only do they believe that they are right about their far, 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 far leftist ideology, they somehow believe that that's what America is. And I can't stand that idea. To me, growing up, America is, baseball, apple pie, football, the American dream, home ownership, having your own family, and family, more than anything else, is the most essential organization. And they have tried to redefine it and blow it up and change what the whole meaning of family is. Hollywood does it all the time. Obviously, the Fast and Furious has tried to redefine what family means. It's all about family, but that's not, yeah.
By the way, Gavin Newsom is not related to Nancy Pelosi. His aunt was once married to her brother-in-law, and they divorced in 1977.
That's what it is.
Well, but connections exist. I'll say this, Ron, I've got a note from some of our Portland viewers out there. They don't like us, but they still watch us. Ron, the note says, how dare you, you ethnocentric, patriarchal, chauvinist. I'm not thinking it's going over that apple pie thing, man. They just don't like, they want persimmon pie. Hey, Jonas.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, Jonas, there's a real interesting thing about this, though, that, at first glance, at first pass, people might not recognize. Big decision to make here, Jonas. Mamdani can't run for president because he's not born in the U.S.
Right.
So Hollywood's got to pick who they're going to be behind. And by next year, they got to pick that person because people are going to be announcing that they're running for president, right? In a post-Trump era. So on the left, the two big names are Newsom and AOC.
Well, and Kamala Harris.
No, come on, Jonas. Let's not be silly now, okay? That's other shows. They can do that kind of stuff.
She ran last time, and it was, come on.
Come on. She dropped out the first person in the race. She got stuck in there by Joe Biden.
I guarantee you, whoever it is, they're going to act like they're the second coming. That's
Hollywood has to pick between Newsom and AOC. It looks like right now, Jonas, for whatever reason, they're going with Newsom, which in their world is a more moderate pick.
They're probably
what do you think about that?
They're probably going to say it was for racial reasons, or the fact that he's acting so catty like a 14-year-old social media intern on Twitter.
That is part of it. That is part of what Deadline said, is the fact that they're like, oh, they like that he'll give it back to Trump. And I'm like, well, no, he acts like a teenager.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's a funny thing. It's like, why does Ricky Gervais get to joke about the things that he gets to joke about? No one knows why he gets a special exception to say things that normally comedians can't touch. I think that I don't want to say that there's an exception for the current Republican candidates on this, or one in particular, but it seems that there's you understand what it is that gets baked into the system, where everyone understands that Gavin Newsom is trying hard to be this person, as opposed to the political instincts that he's honed, for better or for worse, over his entire career. Also, his attempts at trying to look like he's a poor person on occasion are hilarious.
You know who could run, though, Jonas?
No.
Somebody with no political aspirations who has never desired to be involved in this whatsoever.
Who's that?
A weatherman.
No political
Ladies and gentlemen,
aspirations whatsoever, of course.
It's time for President Bob Iger. I know you want more. You want more of the Pro Channel, folks, but we've got to head out the door for this video. But fret not yet, for more content is yet on the way. 3 times a day, thrice is nice, right here on the Pro Channel. Oh, what's that you say? You want more than that? Fine, we'll do 4. 4 videos. Well, yeah, that's happening. Folks, as you get ready to go, consider clicking the like button for us. It is a huge help. Also, like, share, subscribe, and click it to the algorithms. It is the notification bell. We would also love it if you could drop on down and give us a comment. We love hearing from you. And although we can't respond to every single comment, we often are reading them indeed. Folks, we would encourage you to consider subscribing to our partner channels, that Park Place, that Game Place, and that Pod Place. We love them all. We think you might too. Until the next time we have the joy of joining with you, keep learning, keep growing, and keep having fun.